Yeah. Morning. This is Eagle. Eagle Gardens 1 on Instagram. This is fucking talking shit with Eagle, episode 310. The wormhole. Welcome, guys. Sorry I am late. Smiley's probably thinking this is the last fucking time I'm giving this guy a day off. It happens. It happens. Good morning. Those of you are out there, chat's acting up again. See if that helps. Man, I'm ready to smoke. I got a fucking joint all rolled up in the thing here. Never fucking even smoked it. Me all flower. Good morning, good morning, good morning. That's a crime. Leave a joint in the fucking roller before you pass out. That's a fucking huge crime. Johnny Candy Seed. Stony Creek. How you guys doing? Pop on. Couldn't just not have an episode tonight, right? Modern Genetics. Ian. It's Weed Blunt. He's back. What's up, brother? Yeah, fucking don't know what's up with that. I'm glad I remembered to get Chad going for Smiley before I fucking bolted. What's up, Violet Noble? This is pretty much the wake and bake. It's all laying back, listening to fucking the organic takeover. Fucking last thing I heard. One last question. Smiley says. I thought, oh shit, I only got a couple minutes. Only got a couple minutes before he's done. I'm gonna have to get up. Be damn if I didn't pass out right then and there. You know where my headphones are.
Hello, brother.
What's up, Johnny?
Trying to get this figured out here. There we go. Got her going. I don't know why I have a hard time with that dang thing. How you doing, brother? Glad to see you up here tonight.
I'm glad to be up here tonight, man.
Yeah, that was a great show tonight, man.
I did catch most of it. Smiley's probably like, that son of a bitch. I was saying before you got, as you were getting on, I watched the whole thing and I was like, man, I just ate while I was watching the show. And I usually have some fucking spikes when I eat. So I fucking ate. And I'm sitting here and I'm just saying too, I had a joint rolled up in the roller, never even fucking smoked it or nothing. I was just getting ready to roll one, grabbed the roller. I'm like, shit, there's already one in here. I thought to myself, man, I'm gonna fucking nap out for a quick half hour. And I kind of got positioned for my little nap and I was listening and just, you got Smiley in the earbud there. And I fucking closed my eyes. Just set the half hour timer and closed my eyes and I hear Smiley go, well, last question. And I thought, oh, fuck. The show's over. I'm going to have to fucking fire things up here in a minute. And I'm like, all right, well, it'll be all right with like a 20-minute interlude in between. So I close my eyes and I zonk out and I wake up.
It never happens that way. Yeah.
I look over and it's fucking 3:12. I'm like, oh, fuck. Better get up and get some shit going.
Yeah. Glad you did. Glad you did. Glad you did. I wanted to say props to Meow Flower. That was an awesome show the other night. I see him in chat there before I jumped on. You know, spectacular dude. Really appreciate him.
Yeah, definitely. The last few have been good ones.
Yeah, no
Flower and Detroit River Rat was a good one as well.
Detroit River Rat last night. Yeah, that was awesome too. Since I saw him right there, that came to my mind. Detroit River Rat, man, if he's in chat there, I know I'm gonna go out and go fishing with that dude.
Yeah, G called you right out.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go out there, man. That's oh yeah, I love fishing. That's one of my passions. You know.
I think he was wanting to send you a lure, is what he was wanting.
Oh shoot, that'd be cool. It'd have to be autographed, you know. Hang it in the grove. You know what I'm saying?
It's fun. Yeah. You know what I think's funny is I did this earlier when Smiley, when I was gearing things up for Smiley. I think it's almost fun that I can do this too. It's fucking. Hold on. Oh, I came right out the wrong way. Earlier, I come right out the bird when I had the camera out. I come right out his nose and sat down in front of the bird. I was like, that is too fucking cool right there.
Yeah, this time you came out the eagle, the name eagle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang
in between the flower and it. Yeah. No, that was good though, man. It was between them, you know. It looked good. Yeah. It worked out. Yeah.
Stupid things you can do with technology.
I'm telling you.
Had to grab swing back there to grab the list. See another new name in chat. What's up, Ancient Soul Grown?
Yes.
Actually, I believe that's been around a couple of times, but I haven't put it in the book for some reason. But I think I've seen that one. But yeah, there has been a few new ones lately.
Oh heck yeah, a ton of them.
Just seen another one.
Yeah, during the show that Smiley had on, there was a ton of new names that I'd never seen.
You know what? There was, and I didn't write them down.
Yeah, you got to do that.
I purposely didn't. No, I purposely didn't do that. I was gonna. I started to, and then I thought, I should, but I'm not gonna because they didn't tune in. They're not tuning in for this part. You know what I mean? They're tuning in for the organics takeover so they may not even check this part out. They just may be organics fans. I can't go stealing Smiley's fans and fucking start giving them shout outs. You know what I mean? They got to make it to this end to make the list.
Yeah. Well, they were. Yeah, that's good. That's true. Nothing wrong with that.
I did too. I started to reach for the fucking paper, and I was like, "Hey, wait a minute. These are these are Smiley's folks. I'm fucking stealing Smiley's folks here." And I kind of set the paper back down. I'm like, hopefully they tune in.
Yeah, they will eventually. They will.
I think it's the what do you call it? The earlier time slot. Boy, Jeff's gonna be here Sunday. Jeff Papala from chat here.
Nice.
Wait till you hear this guy's story. Holy cow! It's a good one. It's gonna be a good one.
Is he related to? Is he related to Papali from the Eagles?
I don't know. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, to be honest with you. It could be. In fact, he shortened it for me. He sent me a DM, and he was like, "You just say Jeff Pop." I'm like, oh man, it's pretty bad when people are like willing to like change their names for you, let you just say it wrong. That's more wrong. Or just let you say it wrong. It's all right.
Yeah. I was enjoying smoking with Small Town. That was good. That was a fun one.
Ancient Soul Grown. I'm sure Matthew will be back at some point for an IPM topic again.
Oh, he's going to be back. He said he was going to. Yeah, they said they were going to set up another time. Even
I seen one of the other shows did the same friggin' thing today with him.
Is that right?
Future did a fucking mailbag episode. Now the whole time I was thinking, man, that was supposed to be my Friday episode and shit. Fucking Chad didn't work. Man, that was a weird episode Friday when Chat wasn't working. Man, it's weird how much that really does weigh on the episode. I could see it in Smiley's eyes tonight, man, when I got him going and faded to the background there. Was watching in the opening shit, and I'm like waiting. I see the numbers start going up, and I don't see no hellos in chat. I'm like, oh fuck, I better start chat off. I don't know I think it has to be me. I don't even think he can do it, even if he wanted to. If I would have walked away, I think he would have fucking had no chat for the night. But it was right during the few seconds I seen him start to panic a little bit there. He's like, he said something about it during the interview there. He's like, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with chat. And it's a panic when you don't see them names start popping up, man. It's like, okay, what the fuck's going on?
Then it's almost like you're doing a recorded show. Like you're not really talking to anybody. Nobody's really listening.
It's weird when you do that too. It's weird. I'm telling you, you wouldn't think with it being virtual, the way that affects things. I mean, you wouldn't think, it's just like doing a recorded show, like you say. But man, the ambiance between it is way different. It's weird.
You don't have that really interaction going on. You got questions popping in and out, and we made it work though. Shoot, man, we were firing questions to you through
the phone. Thank goodness a lot of you guys got my phone number. Jeez.
Yeah, I started throwing some questions in there. Yeah, try to help out wherever we can. That's what it's about.
To make things easy, I can change the Zoom number that we use, and I've almost, if we weren't so deep into it with people having the numbers, I've actually thought about changing it to my phone number. You know what I mean? Because it's the same amount of numbers. Then people, if they did have a hard time, they could just call the number, right? I can't figure this out. Well, it's the same numbers. Just go into Zoom.
Yeah, I think there might be a complication there through Zoom. I think they might have an issue with that, probably.
Yeah, they might.
Yeah. Probably.
What's up, Backwoods? All good?
Backwoods all
them guys
good.
Fucking roll some fucking mean blunts right there. Backwoods all good. Hey,
got me a little one here on smoke on.
What you got there?
I love this here is my Puckerberry Knockout. I just love this. This shit smokes so nice. Gives me super good hits. I'm happy that I got this from Kineos Genetics. I don't think they're very happy with me right now, but that's okay. I still like their weed. I like their genetics. I'm not about spreading bad news or bad shit. I just like their smoke. It grows really nice. It's easy to trim up. It's just no labor whatsoever. No labor intensive whatsoever. Growing this smoke. It just grows up and just freaking nugs with a few leaves coming out of it, and the rest of it's just straight up nug. So it's a great growing weed. I really like it. And not only that, it hits me good, makes me happy, tastes good, going in, going out. You know, it's just a positive way all the way around. And it clones pretty damn good too. I just got done getting me a monster clone done. I'll show you that little guy. Just planted her in. It'll look funny.
Sounds like it checks all the boxes. Sounds like it checks most of, if not all of them.
You know, I'm really happy with her. You know, look at her right there, man. She did a little thing in a 3-gallon bucket, but that thing's got some massive, hairy little fishtail roots coming out the bottom of it. I figured,
that thing looks like a fucking 15-gallon pot from where I'm sitting. It looks huge.
I know. This is a 1.5 right here. So, you know, that's just. But the thing is I popped it open today and I saw a huge root coming out of that thing, and I says, man, once the root starts coming out, it's best to do it before it starts to twist. Do any kind of circulation in that cup. You know, once it starts to do any kind of circulation, then it's going to have. I've noticed that I have a hard time getting it to root out properly inside of the next one. But isn't that funny looking?
420 wants to know what cocoa you got there. I was going to ask you too. It looks really stringy. Really stringy.
Yeah, there. I'll show you here in a second. I'll run out there and I think it's Mother Earth or something like that. It's this stuff right here.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff there.
Yeah, that's what I'm using right there. And it's amended, you know. I like it. It works. What I do with this stuff here is I'll throw a little bit at the bottom, and then I'll put some of my old soil in with it, and then I'll put some new ocean forest. What do you call that? Yeah, ocean forest. And then my worm castings and my Dr. Earth organic right there. That's the stuff I showed off the other night. I was given this stuff here when I went to the grow shop. I went to a completely different grow shop because the one that I normally go to sucks. They don't got anything in there anymore. So I don't think I'll be going there anymore. So this stuff here, it's cocoa peat, premium cocoa fibers, promotes vigorous root growth. You know, I'll see what it's about. I'm gonna give it a shot. You know.
Yeah, I've never seen that stuff.
I'd never seen it either. But the rep was there, and I said, "Well, shoot, man, you got to give me a hat. You got to give me a shirt. You got to give me this." Yeah. And he goes, "Well, I don't have any of that stuff with me." And I said, "Well, what are you going to give me then?" And he goes, "Well, I'll give you a bag of my stuff so you could try it out." And I said, "Well, hell yeah, that works for me." But yeah, so just so people can see what I'm talking about for as far as the growth goes on the on that there. I mean, just look at that. Does that look like easy trimming?
That looks pretty nice. Pretty nice there.
I mean, every single one of them is like that, you know. So it's really
like
simple trimming. Oh yeah, that's the what do you call that stuff there? That's a tequila. They make.
Oh, that's a tequila bottle.
That's a tequila bottle.
Oh, I gotta look for those.
Oh yeah, I got a big one too. I got another one over here, but they hand paint each one of these guys.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's another one over here too.
And them glass, are they glass or plastic? They're probably glass.
Oh, they're ceramic.
Ooh, what?
Yeah,
even more cool to buy.
It's pottery, man. They literally make those things out and Let me see if I can't. Yeah. See the bottom here? That's not glass, man. That's like pottery.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's fun. That is really cool.
Each one of them is very unique in the way they're made, you know. And I guess it's tequila, and it's called Ka.
Look for that shit.
Yeah. And they got that out here now.
See at some of your finer party stores.
Oh yeah, I got a couple of big ones too. The fifth ones, large ones. Run over and see if I can't find that thing. I'll bring it over here. I'll set you up here just for a second. Looking this way, and I'll be just right back. See if I can't find that real quick. I know where it's at. It's just in my room.
420. Ace Boogie. 3223. How you doing? Man, my whole day is gonna be fucked up now.
What do you mean? Oh, because you slept so much, or what?
Yeah. So I fucking. That's my whole day practically, man. I usually only sleep like 4 or 5 hours, man. That's done had 4 hours sleep. That's all great fuck out.
Shoot, you ain't gonna know what to do with yourself now. Okay, so I got them. Yeah, no, I haven't been able to drink this stuff for a minute, but
that's badass.
Isn't that cool?
That would have been really bad. I fucking at the tattoo shop. We were looking to do light covers, drop LEDs in bottles like that. And I suggested skulls, but those were, if they could have got some light through those would have been badass.
Yeah, and they're ceramic, you know, so they're made. Yeah, I bought these back in 2013.
Yeah, that's cool as fuck. I hope they're still in business. That's cool. That is cool as fuck.
And they paint each one of them. There. Oh yeah, they paint each one of them by hand. And it is it's Ka tequila, right there. Ka. Yeah. I'll give you a close up on this one here so you can see. See inside the eyeballs, they got little. This one's got flames.
That thing's badass.
Yeah, this one here has got little skulls inside of it, in the eyeballs.
Oh
yeah. I don't know if they're the same as the smaller ones, or I haven't really looked at that. But yeah, I got these back in 2013 when my mama passed. That was so I guess yeah, they pretty much have the same kind of stuff on the sides of the black ones. So I've got a large one and a small one, you know.
Oh, you got a family.
Yeah.
Father and son.
Yeah. Yeah, but these are, I guess I could put one of these inside the bigger ones. That'd be okay. No, yeah. Check that shit out, man.
Yeah.
Big old skull in there now. Yeah.
Better than a garden, no. Better than the
got
garden.
The one over there, and you got the big one over here. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about putting these guys in there, but I guess I should. What the heck? They had a little character to it. Got another one off in the back there now. Yeah, so this guy here, this is my my haze, man. I love the structure of this thing, man. It has got some solid stems going right up to the top. I mean, they're thick right up to the bud. So I know there's going to be there'll be no dealing with stuff like this where I have to tie it together. The only thing about this this one here on the Puckerberry Knockout is it's got spindly branches. So it doesn't hold the buds up. So I have to actually put a trellis in between it to give it structure. And I know this guy over here, that won't have any problems. And the American one right here, this one here, Amy Aces, that one there, it's not gonna have any problems. It's got a huge stalk on it, and all the branches on it, they're nice and thick. So I'm loving that. I'm gonna set this thing back up here.
Right there, what's up?
Sorry about that.
420.
Drifting off into the garden.
Oh no, man. It's a cannabis show. We love to see that shit, man.
Well, I love showing her off, I'll tell you, because it makes me happy just looking at it. You know.
I turned my camera on, but my room's a fucking fuckity fuck right now. I got my exercise equipment all sprawled out. Fucking, I was trimming this here plant I was supposed to take care of while Smiley was on the air, but I passed out instead.
Well, at least you got stuff to do still.
Yeah, that's for true. Definitely still got shit to do.
Well, cheers, everybody. I'm gonna burn up a hit here. And
I think I'm gonna take a hit with you too.
And tomorrow I'm gonna be loading these babies up in cups. I got a bunch of seeds here that I'm gonna be throwing into cups.
Nice.
Yeah. Excited about it. Remember that one time when I had all those different strains starting off? Well, now I've got a bunch of those strains that I started off in clone version that are in the second clone already. So I could give you a walk around to show you my other 10 ones that I got going.
Shit, you came a long ways this last year since you first came on the show, man.
When I first came on the show, I had no idea what I was doing. Well, when I came on the show, I did. But when I first started watching the show, man, that was back in March, you know, when I first started watching.
You know, what's nice is, you know, you'll always have these episodes to look back on. You get, as it is right now, you should be able to skim through the episodes to the ones you're on and be able to look at yourself progress this last year. You know what I mean? It's pretty awesome. You have came a long ways this last year, for sure.
Oh, I had. Well, shoot, I started growing December of 2019. You know, so that's leaps and bounds. I mean, I know there's people that I like. I've touched on every aspect of growing. I wasn't afraid to jump into it, is what I'm saying. So I've done the cloning. I've done all the different types of like monster cloning, the lollipopman, what do you call that when you bend that shit over?
Oh, low stress training.
Yeah, the low stress.
Pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, done all that. And I've even done, well, clones. A lot of people, they haven't done clones. I think it depends on the plant. Some plants are really easy to clone. Some are a pain in the ass. They just won't clone that easily. And I've come across a couple of those, but I love experiment, you know, and I'm having so much fun with it. It is a blast. Heck, I even got I even got a sprout off of my aloe vera that I replanted. Going from never
Aloe
even
vera
touching a
fucking.
plant before, you know?
Some plants, the house plants, clone really easy, man. I've learned that over the last years, fucking around with house plants, man. Some of them things clone super easy. Yeah, I'm diving in with you too, Johnny. This is that piece. Here's my skull piece. This Detroit River Rat sent me this.
Oh, wow.
It's like, I know you got a thing for skulls. Let's see if I can turn it sideways here.
Now you got your own crystal skull, man.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, you got your own crystal skull. That's good, man. I like it.
I was gonna buy like a banger for it and dab out of it, but I don't know if I'm gonna, man. It works really well for like just small bowls, individual bowls, taking like right now, taking a rip. Works fucking,
Yeah.
takes some good ass hits too.
I'll tell you what, man, I like burning the flower. I enjoy the flower.
You don't get hits like that off a joint, that's for sure.
That's right, man. So I got her stacked up here. I got my small ones up on the top there on the backside, leaning up against the backsides of the top pot, against the wall. So I've got a bunch of, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 Gondog Mimosa that are just recently done. And then I've got right there on the top in the back, the tree on the top. That's my one with the really thick stem and stalk, my haze bean, the one I was showing you a minute ago. It's going to be rigid. And then I got a bunch of Bruce Banner cheesequakes across the top there. And then right down here, these are Sonny and Kazoo's Cocoa Kush. Cocoa Kush. What the hell am I saying? This is Kazoo Kush, Sonny and Kazoo. That is his strain. So I've got 4 of his, and they all look so similar. It is just amazing. These guys right here. I really like it. I'll be able to put those 4 together and let them grow out, And I have the Sonny and Kazoo right here in flower. So I know what she's going to look like. She gives me some nice little nugs on her. They're really dense. Got some nice color to it. Put her into flower at 12/16. So she's got another little bit more to go yet. About another 4 weeks right around there. Happy about that. And then I got a jelly bean right here. This one here is going to be, that's my my first clone that I did of jelly bean. She's got some nice rooting, nice structure coming out on it.
She was a stretcher.
Yeah, she looks good. I like the way she looks. She's doing good. And this here's another little clone that I had gotten, and it's got some growth, man. Everywhere. Really decent growth. That's a Tangyland. And then I got another one here that's got some super good growth too. I think it might have been a monster type of a clone by how thick and gnarly she. Oh, sorry, I drifted on that. I wasn't even looking at the phone. She's all thick and gnarly in here. Just a bunch of little branches coming out. So I'm thinking that might have been
leaves there.
Yeah, it looks like it might have been like a monster clone or a re-veg of sorts, like this one here is going to be. Because this one here was a monster clone, where I took that one out as a bud, So the jelly bean, it does pretty good as far as reclining goes. And in here, these are my this is my isolation tent. I keep these guys out of the way of everything. Is that able to be seen being inside the tent like this?
Yeah, we can see Johnny.
Okay. I didn't know because it's inside the tent. So, but these here are all my that's Cindy 99 and blueberry with the haze mix. These are all my light leak experiments. The beans that I had that I went ahead and grew out. That one there seeded
got
up.
Some of them.
All on its.
I got some of them.
Yep,
Johnny.
that one there seeded up all on its own. This one here had a couple of flowers that popped out on the bottom, but I nipped them off and stuck it in here just for the heck of it. So just to let it grow out to see what it looks like. And on the other two here, I didn't see any flowers, but they were the same light experiment. So I figured, fuck it, I'm putting them in here, you know. So I went ahead and just stuck them in here just for the heck of it. So those are
Johnny
doing pretty good.
Don't even know what's going on.
I'm happy about that.
You're sitting there showing us your plant. Green 13's showing up a big old nug of fucking hash. I'm telling him, oh yeah, tease me with this shit. You're over there probably like, what the fuck's he talking about? Okay, Eagle, yeah, you really like that plant, huh? Yeah, that shit looks beautiful, brother.
Tease me.
What you got there? Show me.
Oh, it smells so good, man.
These are the American ones. Oh, that's a big old monster. Man, that looks like a piece of caramel.
Yeah.
Man.
What you got
when
there?
When he held it up, I thought it was a chocolate.
That's Tails beans.
Yeah. Look at this little guy.
Godiva, isn't it?
No, that's strawberry cheesecake. I mean, strawberry cheese auto. That's from.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an auto.
It's an auto?
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing's already in flower.
Oh, yeah, it started flowering as soon as it came out of the ground almost. Yeah.
That's what I get that's the look I get right there when I pop an auto. that's
the first one that I grew. The first one that I grew was the strawberry cheese auto, and that thing came out. It was a good, at least 36 inches. The first one.
Yeah, it looks like you did everything right there. I wonder what the stress factor was. And it looks like it's in a decent pot and all that.
Well, that's you're saying exactly what I was thinking. But surely that taproot popped out, hit a bit of perlite, and decided to start flowering. It must be something like that. Like, oh, this is the bottom of the pot. Let's go, because that's kind of how they work.
Yeah.
Well, it might have. Now that I'm thinking about it, it might have had a little bit of a cooling around that cup at the bottom before I transplanted it. So definitely it could have that situation going on for sure.
Yeah, it was just in a transplant.
Nothing against what you got going there, Johnny. Don't misconstrue what I'm about ready to say next.
Oh, no, nothing.
If I were if I were like a gardener and I was like fuck yeah, I want to do fucking have my garden fucking autos. Fuck this shit. I'm going the easy route, and that's what came up. Holy cow, I would be fucked, man. My patience. I would be like, I owe you to like all my patience and shit. Sorry. Here's enough to get you by.
You can't do that. Well, you remember how tall my blueberry? Oh God, my Cindy 99 blueberry. It was 59 inches tall. That was an auto.
That ain't bad. Now we're more talking there.
And the colas were, I mean, they were huge. And I mean, it was not playing around. And that one there, man, it clones like nothing. I mean, you cut that thing off, just dip it in the water, stick it into the dirt, it'll clone. It's just an aggressive.
You're not supposed to be able to. You're not supposed to be able to clone the auto, so are you? That's what I've always been told.
Well, that's what somebody told me too, and I said, "Well, we'll see." Well, it's cloning.
You can clone them 3 times, but they keep growing, so you'll miss on the third time you clone it. It'll just be too late. It'll flower too quick. So you can clone them. You just won't get any particular yield. It won't stop flowering. It won't stop moving forwards. So that clock is still running. So even though you've got a clone going, it's going to pop and flower. So your plants just get smaller and smaller and smaller.
It never even.
So does it go through?
It goes through
like a re-veg phase?
No.
Yeah.
It'll just.
Mine
it won't re-veg as such. It might pop the roots, but it's still part of flower and stretch. The clock just keeps ticking.
Mine looked just like a regular re-veg plant. And it came up, and it wasn't quite as tall because I kept it shorter, you know. But I tell you what, man, I don't see any kind of a difference in it. Maybe they misread the seed itself. Maybe it was a regular, but it was supposed to be an auto. It wasn't any kind of a fast growing bud of any sorts, but
when you muck things about a bit, you start to get a lot of hormones. So it might have just got super hormonal and done some crazy stuff, right?
Yeah.
You know, that's.
Excuse everybody. 420. Yeah. I don't mean to cut in.
Right on. 420 again. Well.
Quick dab. Yeah, I was looking in chat before I fired up the song there, and Wardrobe Farming says, tuned in earlier, and Smiley was a surprise host. Nice change of pace there. Yeah, Smiley does you must be semi-new. You are semi-new. But yeah, Smiley does the Organics Takeover once a month. Does the Organics version, strictly Organics version of the show. So yeah, hopefully you do catch it more often. And there's a lot of knowledge being dropped over there in the Organic Takeover. So I know you enjoyed.
Not to mention catch up on the old ones. Cheers.
Going with the weed bowl too today. We're all going bongins today. No dabs, bong night.
No kidding. Well, do you know what? We don't do it on 7:10. We don't do it at 10 past. So it should be anything. It's not really a dab then, is it? Or a dab? You know, it's a 420 thing.
I agree.
But that's queer, right? We're normally dabbing. What I've been doing is this is a different bit of hash. Take a bit of hash, just knock that on top of just put a little bit on there. It's like my dab.
Oh, it's good for everything. It's good for everything.
Universal.
It's like that magical cooking spice that you can just sprinkle on everything and it makes it good.
Allspice.
Yeah, actually, Johnny, as you said, I got some seeds I'm going to throw down. Even though the genetics are questionable. I'm not going to say which one it was, but I had some, that light leak. Remember I talked about, well, what the light leak, the fucking person that was shutting the doors and open shit for me during the daytime kind of said fuck off. And things got left open there for a little extra long period of time, and some of them did stress and hurt. I pulled those out early on, and then I thought I had a couple in there that were safe, and it was pulling them down yesterday, last night, and nice looking plant, but it did throw some stress ones, both probably at that same point in time when the other ones threw and I didn't catch them, and then threw a couple ones later on. So she's kind of got some seeds. A couple, they're dark as hell. They look good. I'm, again, I know the genetics are stress worthy. They can be stressed, but I'm gonna fucking drop these ones, man. Is different profile than what was being sold. You know what I mean? I don't know if it was because of the stress and making seeds. This in particular one tastes like, well, I don't know what it tastes like, but the turds chopping her up smells like fucking blueberry wine. It's very, it's real interesting. Yeah,
that does
so I'm
sound
like, I
interesting.
think I'm gonna pop these seeds just to see what the fuck. I'll just have to keep an eye on it. No, I got to baby her a bit, but I think I'm gonna drop them just to see what the fuck.
Well, my
Just 'cause
neighbor
they're
gave
here.
me some. My neighbor gave me some, and it's supposed to be blueberry pie. So I'm excited about that. It's really round beans. I don't know if you can see that.
Excuse me.
I like them. They look really good.
They look nice and circular. They're good size. You know. I don't know if you can really see that. I'll put something behind
Yeah,
it.
you can. I'll tell you something interesting while he's doing that. They're lovely, aren't they? They look really vigorous. They're dark too. I got a load of clones to flower on 18.6 by leaving them in too small a pot. I just left some stuff in solo cups in my veg room, and they went into flower with full calyxes and, you know, not buds, but calyxes, just because they were so pissed off at their tiny root zone. And I know people talk about it. But when you see it, it's fucking hideous. You're like, oh, man, this is cruel.
I did that with a couple of mine of clones. I just never took them out of the solo cup. I let it grow in it. And they got, you know, good 2 foot tall. And they had some big old fat nugs on them. You know? I was pretty
just from
impressed.
being pissy. Yeah, angry weed.
Yeah. Well, I put them in the flower, you know, let them go for the length of time they should have. So that worked out pretty good. Yeah. Shoot.
You're muted, Eagle.
Uh-oh.
Thanks, Green 13. Yeah, I was fucking just catching up on chat here. Had a berry.
Ah, sorry.
Had a berry.
Smiley got some beans I'd like. Smiley.
Yeah. Is Smiley in chat?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
I guess that wore him out, man, that conversation today. You know what I liked about that? The guy kept saying, wow, that's a really good question. He kept saying, I was like, man, that's our boy Smiley.
They always do that. They think they're gonna get some layman bullshit, and then he's on them like white on rice, you know?
And he's
I got that feeling.
Serious questions, man. Yeah, go ahead.
I got that feeling as well, guys. I was watching that, and I was watching the interaction a little bit, and I thought to myself, this gentleman's caught a few like wormholes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the fun
sure.
side of shows, and thinks like we're not as quite as serious as, you know, things could be. I think he kind of expect like a dull kind of episode or whatever. You know what I mean?
Genja's good.
And then when Smiley got hammering him with some questions, he was like, "Oh fuck, this isn't gonna be a blah 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 episode." He's like, he perked up and was like, "Oh fuck, I better like really pay attention here." Yeah, definitely. I thought to myself, he's underestimated, Smiley. He's definitely underestimated.
But actually, part of it, and we all do know this is part of it, is that Smiley comes on and he invites these guests, and they have these really intelligent conversations. And Smiley sometimes doesn't do an awful lot of talking, but you know what? He's as good or better than any of those people he's bringing on. He's our own expert. So while he's just our buddy, he's really just getting them to tell you what those two people already know, you know, and it's just Smiley being really, what's the word? Like, you know, that's just him being very honorable, but he has that information. We don't need those guests. He could just sit and tell us himself, but he's just being, you know, a great human that he is, really. You know what I'm saying?
I think Smiley's diving in as well, trying to find out those hidden nuggets that he's been looking for. Because he does say that. He says, you know, the other day I had a conversation with somebody and this came up and I was wondering what you think about that, you know. So, you know, he digs it deep, brings it out. I love it.
I like the aspect too where he even kind of fucking called him out a little bit. He was like, yeah, I've watched the episodes that you've already done like this month with other people. Now this is where let's pick up where you left off there. Let's not repeat that shit. Let's pick up where you left off there.
Yeah, I had some questions on this. And then he's like, whoa, I wasn't even expecting that. Wow, this is good. He really enjoyed himself. You could see it. You could see it in the demeanor in his face, everything. It was just like he was, you know, he was leaning forward the whole time in the conversation.
You're letting people know that Smiley's letting people know that we've listened to that stuff and that people are listening to that stuff. So that guy feels good about sharing and enjoying that knowledge, you know?
I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. You just can't get that kind of interaction, one-on-one kind of interaction. That's good stuff. Thanks to Eagle, we got that platform.
Thanks to Smiley.
Yeah, but
Smiley's one holding that down.
Still, though, we got the platform. Smiley's bringing it, though, man, with the organics. I'm telling you. He's our organics, man.
There's a new name right there. Canna Health and Happiness. It's weirdly spelled. That's why I had to drag that out a little bit. They don't make them easy for me. They don't make them easy for me for the shout outs sometimes. There's a couple on the list that I've just wrote on the list and tried not to make obvious like I'm doing something during the interview there. So they're so chicken scratch. They're like, I run through the list and I'm like, I have no fucking idea what I wrote down there.
I got no idea what that is. Yeah, you have to wait till you see it again.
I do that a lot.
Yeah. So Green 13, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. Doing good.
How's your garden doing? We haven't seen that for a minute. Why don't you give us a walkthrough if it's alive or awake?
I'm not in that building, my friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes complete sense.
Yeah, it's too laggy in there. Basically, the internet line runs along the power line. And so when that room's now on a 12-hour on, 12-hour off, one side's on, one side's off, there's always something in the power line. So it means it really fucks about with the internet. And so when I go there and do this, it's fine for music and stuff, but it lags too much for Zoom. So that's actually what my lag is. It's never international lag. I have really strong fiber.
It's just too much information coming in with all that other stuff going on.
Yeah. The garden's looking amazing. It's a constant progression of me really forgetting a bit at the beginning of the year and now really getting back into having green fingers and really green eyes, really just watching what's going on. Today, about 11 o'clock, I guess I'll have another huge volume of insects arriving to put in that room, because that is a pressure it's difficult. It's difficult to have that volume of soil and to have this running like it is and not spray. Insect pressure is a thing, and I think it's costing me. So it's something I'm concentrating hard on. But apart from that, plant health is all really good. And I am really taking, love from it again. Like in my guts, I can feel like I want to go hang out with the ladies. Some of it is it's winter and there's snow and fucking, it's like I just stay in the house. But yeah, thank you for asking. It's something I take, it's what unites us all. But I've said it before, I'm into a period now where I'm back to being a gardener rather than being a YouTuber or it's not that. I didn't mean that. I meant making new friends. Oh, this is exciting. New focus, slight twist on the ganja hobby. I'm a cultivator. That's what I love.
And I wanted to say I really loved the compost story the other day between the fence, and that was just phenomenal.
And that stuff really gets my juices flowing, because then I'm like, that stuff's we're missing so much. It's all going on under there, Yeah, I actually pulled some of that out and made a compost wash yesterday, and so it made me think of it. But nice. I'm really looking forward to getting back in the actual garden and growing some food and shit. That's what I'm really like. Yeah. I was walking along with my buddy the other day at the weekend, and I was pointed at the ground. He's a gardener as well. He's got a big food garden. Pointed at the shoots coming out through the leaves in the forest. It's like, yeah, man, our season is coming. Like, I am a summer guy.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd mention something.
I didn't even put this. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Green 13. Please.
I will finish up. It was something that my wife put me to bed with. Something she read to me, and it's impossible to be pissed off and feel aggrieved if you're feeling blessed. Like, they've actually proved that you can't feel those two things. It's either one or the other. And so when you're lying with your dog or your child or whatever it is, remember just to soak in that blessed, got a bag of weed, blessed, got my loving family, blessed, got a roof over my head, blessed, the fucking radiators are on, whatever level you need to take it to. It makes it impossible. It makes the other thing impossible. So, sorry, Eagle. It was not even relevant to what we were saying, but I just thought I'd finish up because it was on my mind.
Actually, it's a better message than what I was saying. I'm glad you went, brother. I was just going to blur it out. I forgot to put the title in the show, but your message was like 100,000 times better. I'm glad you
went, brother. But yeah, it's putting that love back in the garden, isn't it? And receiving it back, and feeling blessed for having that. And Smiley and Eagle and the new friends and all that good stuff. Our community. Yeah.
You're right. And that's another thing too. It's a message that I've kind of heard. It's a reoccurring message I've heard the last few days. I was listening to a book on forest bathing the other day, and then I was listening to a book today about the craving mind and why we keep habits. And both of them had a reoccurring message that I thought was funny. It's like buying a car and then you go out and see that truck everywhere. You know what I mean? Well, that's the kind of the way it was with like today with that message. You know what I mean? There was a reoccurring message like all day long. And the message was, observe what you're observing. And that's kind of what you did today, Green 13. You took time to observe what you were observing and take note of what, you stepped outside yourself and took note of kind of what you were doing in the moment there. And those are growing experiences there. It was weird how it kind of kept reflect. I heard that today so many times, or yesterday. Observe what you're observing, and I was like, man, I keep hearing that. You know what I mean? But it's such a wise phrase. You know what I mean? Learn from your experience on the daily. Don't let them go by. Take in what you're taking in. Be mindful.
Totally agree with that.
All them years that I struggled for whatever reason, and it turned out to be this complex PTSD. And so you're looking at depression, and you're looking at all those things, and lots of times you'd come across someone who you had good vibrations from. I can't tell you how I felt at the time, but it's now what I describe as good vibrations. Someone who you felt was wise, and they'd often say something like, "You have to sit with it. You have to sit with it," and it's like, at the time, I struggled to understand exactly what they meant. You have to sit with it. But now it's like, it's just what Eagle just said. It's that not quite stepping outside. It's that observing, like, oh, look, here you are. You didn't rush in here and leaf strip the fuck out of this room like, oh my God, my back. You did it a little bit by little bit with some music on and a joint in the ashtray. And when your back hurt, you stepped away for a second and stretched it out. And you looked at your beautiful shit, and then you did a bit more. And it took as long as it fucking took. It took no time or all the time, So, yeah, it's queer. It's what you're talking about, right?
Right on. Exactly what I'm talking about. That's something as the weather breaks, I'm hoping to utilize a little bit more of. Being up here in the nice forest, man, I should be taking a little bit more advantage of some earthing techniques, some forest bathing. That's kind of the goal of 21, is to kind of let more material things go, and make more of a point to slow down and enjoy life. It's
All right.
definitely the goal. Moments like that, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great picture. I know I spend pretty much all my time inside my garden. That's where I feel the best. I come in here, I got my desk set up now. If I got things planned, I can plan things out from here, do whatever. Whenever I do any of my transplanting, I do that out in my kitchen. Not the kitchen, but the dining area. And then I got a little bit of stuff going on in each one of the rooms, so that pretty much it's kind of, my house is pretty much turning into a grow house. I got to make sure it's not in my living room, though. So it's
and
not.
Johnny, your hair's getting a little bit longer, and your beard's getting a little bit longer, and your smile's getting a little bit wider, my friend. And I feel like you're coming a little bit closer to, like, who you are. Like, you told us your story. We know what happened, and that began to let you be who you are. And like, there's a lot of pain involved, but man, it is an amazing thing to see you in your garden. Like, for me, it's just a mirror image. It's what I took so much health from. I just took so much health from growing stuff, and like, yeah, it's
if I'd have known that growing was this much therapeutic, I'd have started a long time ago, but I didn't have the need to do it at that time because I was healthy, and this right here is actually, it's just as much medicine for me to grow this as it is for me to smoke it. And I'll tell you what, the last couple of days I had some really bad PTSD moments. I mean, it was just funky shit.
Fast, adrenaline, angry, go, confused. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a tempo thing with me now. I notice the speed. I start getting fast and fast and fast. Fast thinking, fast. Come on, let's go. That's Anyway, carry on.
Yeah.
And your environment helped you.
Well, I had to shut down, which was kind of weird, you know. But that's why I wasn't in chat or doing much talking or anything. That was kind of like I was just kind of listening, but I literally had to take some medicine to put me to sleep the other night, just to fucking knock me out, you know.
Yeah.
And it's trazodone, the stuff that I do take once in a while.
Okay.
You know, so every once in a while I need it to shut my mind off. And the ringing in my ears was so bad, it was just ridiculous. Like I had my ears to a rail car track as it was putting on the brakes.
Sounds
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
Shut down is exactly how I describe it to my wife. I just need to shut down. And it's like, I just know where I am. I know this is going to be distressing. And I just go about your day and I'm just going to shut down.
And the best thing for everybody to do is just kind of back away and just let you do what you got to do. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. And when they know it, also, there's no guilt with that as well. When they know, okay, cool. She'll be like, you okay? And it's like, yeah. You know, and it's like, just leave me in a room on my own.
Yeah. Yeah. There's times, man, man, it took over. And there was no stopping it. It was like the freight train had already entered the frickin' tunnel. No way to stop it, man. It was going all the way through. Yeah. But I'm glad I'm through that. I feel better. My dog's beside me again.
Yeah.
He stayed away from me for a couple of days too, which was good. I mean,
they know when things are fucked up with you too. You ever like actually know, like say you're having one of those moments, Johnny, like you're talking about where you can hear the ringing and shit. You're having you're having that moment, and the dog comes over and looks at you and just stops and kind of looks at you like, "Are you all right?" They pick up on that shit, man.
Well, he doesn't do that. He looks at me and he shakes because he's got PTSD too.
Well, I've got some info here, which I found some new stuff out last night as well that I didn't know, and that my wife reads all the sites and is a member of a bunch of groups. I do not do too much of that. I've got my own professional help, so but she does that for herself and for me. And so I found out yesterday, actually, that the reason why we've got a dog is because it's very good for PTSD, which I had no idea about. But my wife, I said to her, "Is that why you suddenly said it was okay to have a dog after us not being allowed for so long?" And she was like, so I got really upset because I was really happy. And then she sort of talked me through it. And she said, well, actually, what happens is some dogs can either tell that you're about to do it and be comforting, or some dogs don't like it and they go away from you. So it's interesting that she said on my forum, blah, 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 this person says this and this person says that. So it's a bit of all of it. But all of it is people think it's a good thing. Good smell, good comfort, all that stuff.
Well, because my dog and I went through the same situation together. When I start to go into my issues, he gets away from me.
That's vibrations.
You know, and that's just a smart thing for him to do, because he doesn't need to go through what I'm going through, and you know, which is kind of hard sometimes. But enough about all that shit.
The blessing is the garden, and the blessing is each other. And so we'll dip out of that. But thank you so much. I never get to talk to anyone about it. So thank you. And sorry, everyone, but we just had that I really enjoyed that. But cool, let's dip out of it. But we are blessed for the conversation.
Our little back-to-back kind of counseling session we do.
Yeah, love for that.
And I'll tell you what, man, it really does help to talk about it.
Yeah, I'd
Especially
like
if
to
you
find a
don't
group
have,
actually.
yeah, if you don't have people to talk to about it, it's really tough, you know. I mean, there's times where I just get a bad vibe from somebody, and well, shoot, the other day when I started having my PTSD, I literally passed out. I couldn't breathe, and I woke up on the floor. You know, and that's the first time that's happened to me, so it freaked me out, and
That's
that's
a
why I
panic
kind of,
attack. That's a
yeah,
panic attack, basically. Yeah.
yeah, and I don't know where it came from. I don't know what came up before it. It's almost like I had blankness going on before and after, you know, which is odd because I don't normally have that kind of crap going.
No,
So
but you can take comfort. I don't have that a lot, but I have had that. So yeah, it's
okay,
not a thing.
okay.
Like
So that was a first for me.
It worried me a lot, but and actually I went to the doctors and found out they were like, you're in rude health. They were like, are you an elite athlete? And this is a true story. I was like, no, I'm not. I don't do any. They were like, oh, your heart rate is just right there between really, really strong athlete and elite athlete. We hardly ever see a heart rate this good. And it's like, right. Okay.
Right. Cool. I'll smoke more weed. No doubt. Yeah. Yeah. Every time I go in, they always say my my blood pressure and everything's spot on. You know.
Just so you guys know, I don't mind these tangents, by the way. You know, that's what makes this community what it is. To be honest with you, and these meetings when we're gonna meet up, it's gonna feel that much better. That's, you know, it's gonna be well. How's Johnny doing? Green 13, how you doing? You know what I mean? It's gonna feel like old friends fucking again. So I don't mind this shit at all. That's what makes this whole thing different than everything else. I dig it. We got like who was it here? You know, 420, 420. We all have had similar shit, so it's easy for
Yeah.
everybody to relate. You know, it's what makes us human. How many times you've? Yeah, I mean, we do a lot of the same shit, but we're the person behind the videos. You know, you watch all these videos. Hey, watch them. My garden's doing great today. You don't ever know nothing about that person. You have no emotional attachment other than what you see in the garden.
Exactly.
But we don't have that here. We actually know one another. We know bits and pieces about one another, what makes each other who they are. So I love hearing the side tangents, how we're feeling today and all that. We've done covered the gardens. What else to talk about, you know, other than, you know, who the fuck we are. So that doesn't bother me at all. You know what I mean? We can't do cannabis every day. I'm sorry. It's like when we see each other every day, we see each other's gardens. So, you know, there's no harm and foul in taking it to the personal side here. I got no qualms with that shit.
I think we just had a tiny moment of tiny bit of embarrassment and a tiny bit like, let's not bring the mood down. So that's all we were just fluffing it back up for. It's cool.
Right.
We know.
Yeah. It's good. I appreciate talking about it too, because it does help. I mean, it's just, you know, and if it helps us, gotta help somebody else, you know. Got it.
Yeah.
That's why
or even just help them to be able
night.
to talk about it, because people are shit at talking sometimes.
Oh yeah, that's why I do the shout outs every night, to be honest with you. You know, I don't talk about a lot of the shit that's going on with me at the moment around me. But man, if this show helps me the fuck out, man. I was telling that Smiley yesterday before the show. It was funny that somebody brought it up yesterday about being grateful and, you know, speaking that. And I honestly, before the show yesterday, was telling Smiley, man, you just don't know how fucking grateful I am for this time. It is both. It definitely works both ways, man. And how grateful I am to hang out with you and all these people night after night. I know Sooner got that out of my mouth yesterday before I started the show, and we started talking about being grateful, and I did. honestly said I was grateful for all this shit before the show. I try to say it daily. I try to say it daily. Yeah. So
once you decide you want a good life, the universe will start moving things for you to have it. The people you need will appear. The healing will happen. The doors will open, will unlock, but not until you decide. Once you truly, sincerely decide, miracles will happen. And that's what it's about. It's about being honest, asking for help, asking for community and friendship. And that's loads of what's been happening here in 2020. Like, whatever, I know Eagle agrees, 2020 was a pretty fucking amazing year for a number of reasons, you know, like health reasons for a big group of people. Like, and I really don't think it was just us. I think our community and other communities like us found time to breathe in and breathe out and go, well, shit, I really think we're being led a merry dance. Our parents programmed us, parents programmed them, the government's programming us. Whoa, it's just fucking full on. What do I want? What would be good for my health? What is my soul and my... Oh, really? Everyone's really anxious. There's a huge upturn in that. Oh, is it Wi-Fi? No, it's shit programming. It's too many humans in one space trying to fuck one another over for monetary gain, because actually long ago it got easy to cover our heads, warm ourselves and eat food. So now we're way concentrated on destructive, fucked up shit like how I fuck you to gain. It's all about just me and you, babe. Fuck everyone else, you know? Like, these are the wrong messages. Like, if you can already cover your head, make sure your brother can, you know? These are the things we're seeing and feeling. I really see this in people's faces and in their, in their hearts and in their eyes, you know, and the struggle to, and now everyone, I see people realizing it and I'm realizing it. So, yeah. Speech.
good one. It was a good speech. But you're right, though. You know, this thing was needed, to be honest with you, there, Green 13. We had lost compassion, and what, you know, COVID in 2020 brought us back was compassion for one another. That was greatly, greatly needed, because it was spinning out of the control. I don't give a fuck about the other people, was spinning terribly out of control. Everybody was in their little bubbles and their little phone and all that shit. And this pandemic has brought back a little bit of, you know, camaraderie out of everybody. We needed it. We definitely needed it.
My whole being just calms down when I can listen to you saying those things and reiterating them back to me. It's like, oh, it must be real then. That's cool. Yeah.
It is. I'm going to take my first.
Well, I came across, there you go. I came across a gentleman that is very gifted at playing music. And he literally can do a brand new song from playing drums to everything all the way through it, sitting still right where he's at, creating his own music, overlaying stuff like you were saying the other night, you know, adding stuff onto it, you know, and making a song out of it. Well, I introduced him. Well, I didn't introduce him. I asked him if he would like to come onto the show and meet a whole different group of people. And maybe I told him we need a theme song. We need a couple of different songs made. Maybe you would like to do that. And this guy's got a story to tell too. You know, he may not be into the growing scene of any sorts, but he has, you know, he has stuff to offer as well as he has, you know, we could offer him something as well, I think.
I'm always open to hear a good story, that's for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
I wanted to run that by you before I did this, but I did kind of throw it at him. I threw a text to him, and he understands, well, because I come onto his show as Johnny Canna, so he understands who I am by the name.
Right on.
And he recognizes me when I'm on there, so that's cool. He only calls me Johnny Canna. He doesn't put the seed in there. Sometimes he just says Johnny, you know, which is okay. But I was thinking, man, we need a song. We need even if it's just like a 20 or a 30-minute just blazing riff of awesome music, you know, without any singing, you know, it would be good while you're doing your so we don't have any issues with our you know, saying the shout outs. And even a dab song would be cool. Doesn't have to have dab in there or anything. You know, we can create something. But I just figured that would be an opportunity.
I'm actually I do have a nice set of editing software that I picked up for to rip the audio from the show to be able to do the podcast side of things. So I've actually been someday when I get the time there, I'm gonna fucking do the scroll thing. I'm gonna actually get it down to where it'll actually be a scroll thing while we talk.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
And then you could just say the names as they're going by.
You could just kick your feet up and have a joint.
And listen to music and smoke and shit. All right, guys, have a good night. Actually start my gardening work while it's playing and shit. Just letting it roll.
Right on, man. That's cool. I like it.
Man, this stuff smells so good. This is that orange chem I picked up the other day. You probably can't even. Yeah, you can see it just a little bit there.
It's very lemony looking.
Oh, man, it's very citrusy. Very
looks buttery.
citrusy. Sometimes I wonder if they're that good of an extract artist. Not that this isn't good, by the way, or they're just that good at color remediation. You know what I mean? They can actually just manipulate some coloring more.
Well, I noticed there's all kinds of different colors in the extractions that I've gotten from dispensaries. You know, whether it be in a crystal sugar looking form or butter or crumbles. I don't think I ever smoked any shatter.
When you fuck about with BHO and you make it all the same way every time, you'll find you get to see how different every trichome or every oil is. It's all different. Whatever plant it is, you get a different expression. I'm sure it'll be the same with hash as I do more hash.
Cheers.
Definitely like that with hash.
Right. I just did.
I'm fucking ready. I am so ready. Fucking Green 13. I've got 2 new sets of bags. I've got 3 5-gallon buckets of fucking material. 3 5-gallon buckets of material to run.
That's a couple days work, mate. That's a couple days work.
Well, luckily I got the 20-gallon machine, so it's like doing 2 or 3 of yours at once, which helps.
Yeah. So I just did fresh frozen for the first time, and
Huge difference.
I'm not gonna rush to do that again. I like that for one reason and one reason only, two reasons, and that is you can get all that trim and chuck it straight in the freezer. That is the best thing in the world. Clear all that shit out of your way. Oh my God, it's good for your mind. It's good for the room. It's good for the drying. It's good for everything. Yields are way less, way stickier, dicky material to be. Even when you've squished it into rosin, it's more shitty to deal with. It's so sticky. It's wet. It's wet in the bag. It's wet on the screens. Like, it's a pain. But
that's where you get that full melt, though. That's one of the things, though. If you almost don't have to. If you do it that full melt right, or the fresh froze, it should damn near be full melt. That fucking 73 and that 90 should be full melt. You shouldn't even have to press that shit if you're doing it right, to be honest with you. That's my opinion anyway. Because it is so nice and greasy and oily, man. You should be able to dab that right off and just leave a little tiny hunk of ash in the banger there.
I'm way lazier than you, dude. I'm going 160 to 25. There's no 70 anything.
Still good for that. Like you said, you can still press that though if you're still looking for that. But again, I'm happy with that. I'd still be happy with that hunk that you're talking about right there. Did you just fucking microplane down into joints? You know,
I've gone from approximately 10 or 12 dabs a day to maybe 2, and now I'm doing more bongs and smoking hash because I just sometimes I need that extreme. The dab is stronger than a bong. It definitely is. But I'm less likely to overdose. I'm less likely to get a bit shaky or whatever if I just smoke hash. And it's a different, more medicated product for me. It's not as glitzy as dab, but you know what? It sort of makes me feel better, I think. I don't think. It does.
Are you talking about when you do dabs, it kind of sets you into more like an anxiety mode?
It can do, yeah. It can put me, but then the 2 dabs I do a day, that's when I'm like, do you know what? I really do need a full dab now. And that's when I need a full, but I'm ready for it by then. I think it's when I'm finished with coffee for the day and like the day's worn on a bit. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. And so if I'm being honest with how I'm medicating these days, and really it's gone away from me being a really fast, frightened human being to being in a more stable state. I don't have to be like gun. And now I can be like, well, okay, what's the honest best dosage? And it's still loads, but in a nicer form, maybe not such a hit form, perhaps.
I've noticed I've kind of leveled out. I'm not smoking as much. What's that?
Mother Earth Nursery was asking what size micron is the final bounce so I can press it by hand. For me, I press anything under like a 160 dry screen. You know, that's good enough for me to turn into a temple ball or press into something else right there. That's plenty good for dry sift press. It's completely different when you're working with dry material when you're working with wet material for sure. Your micron size are a lot different, a lot bigger, I've found.
Some of that hash that I'm smoking in joints is just amazing. Like, it's just so beautiful when it's been, for whatever reason, it was a good combination of material and it's sat in it's sat in your fridge or wherever for the right period of time, and it's just great. Like you could, as you pull it apart, all you can just see is little rugged heads. You know, it's absolutely beautiful.
To be honest with you, when I dry sift stuff into a temple ball, I've got a screen that's full of shit up over there and ready to be done, but it's actually a window screen that I've made. It's a box around. I bought a tray at Gordon's Food Center, which is an aluminum tray that I built a screen around, and I've taken some metal window screen and I put all my trim on that, and then when I do my dry sift, I'll give that a nice light crumble, and that's it. I'll pick it up, just get a light crumble, and then I give it a few bounces with my hand finger, boom, 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 and that will make me a nice little pile there. That and it'll have a little bit of green in it. It won't be all just trichome heads. And then I'll scrape that into a pile, and I've got one gallon bubble bags that are full mesh, and I'll scrape all that in there into that 1 gallon bag, and then in that 160, then I've got a 1-inch paintbrush that I'll take it to the side of that bag, and I'll beat that 1 gallon bag with it. Pop, 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 pop. And then I'll actually like sweep the bag, the trichomicids came out, and hit that. And then everything that comes out of that 160 bag is temple ball material. I do not go anything further past that. And I scrape all that up and I begin my temple ball process. But that's as far as I go with my dry sift before I actually turn it into a press or a temple ball. And then I'll that gently crushed material, I'll wash that. I'll still wash that. That goes right into the bubble pile, and I'll wash that one more time. Get anything I miss, because I don't want to fight that dry particulate and dry in a dry sift. It's too hard to get back out. I'll wet it, let it get pliable, and then get what trichomes I missed that way. So it's easy to get a couple nice grades when you're working that material. Get a nice dry sift pile, and then still take it and get, a nice bubble return out of it. And that dry sift pile is nice to have in a nice little jar that you can top off them joints with. It's usually nice and flavorful. It's not like a fucking keef from a grinder. It's like some tasty heads that you just sprinkle right in the middle of that joint. And then you have your bubble too for your pipe smoking or, worms in some joints. But
it's funny how that makes such a difference, isn't it? Keef really is nothing. Keef that your grinder gives you is just shit, isn't it? In comparison with really any other kind of hash, it's weak sauce. I guess because you're just rough, maybe.
It's tasty, but that's about it. That's about it as far as I'm concerned. I hate doing that. I hate them fucking grinders. Dude, them things, in my opinion, is fucking dumbing down your weed. Why are you grounding your weed up and then, sifting half of the good shift out and saving it for a little point? If you want to fucking not be that high, just buy mids. Grow mids. Use pair of scissors and grow fucking mids. And I don't like the way my ground up weed smokes. I don't like the. I know
a lot of the new grinders are doing a lot more cutting than grinding. There's a lot less mashing going on and quite a lot more cutting going on, I think.
Well, this is the one mine. I made mine. If I have to use a grinder, and the only time I use this fucker is when I'm party, when I'm going I actually put my sticker on it there. They fucking
nice.
Fucking talking shit with the Eagle grinder, right? And then look at the size of holes in there. Look like I fucking laid that thing on the ground and shot it with a 22. It's about the same size hole. But this thing grinds it up about perfect to the size of I would chop it up with scissors, and then it's pretty smokable. But if I don't use it, unless I'm rolling like fucking 20 joints, I'm not fucking using this thing. I'm using scissors.
Yeah, all mine goes in my little bowl here. It's not really little, but whenever I do a pipe load on my bong, I just grab a bud and I snap off about how much I think is going to be right, and I smash it between the two fingers, and then I push it down into the bowl. So I'm just breaking it up just a little bit, and shoving it down in there.
I've got to go, dudes. Thank you for a great morning. Peace and love to you both.
Thank you.
And chat.
All right, brother. All right.
Have a great day,
Have
brother.
a blessed. Boy, he's quick.
He is too. Like ripping a Band-Aid off. He don't even give you a chance to drag it out. He's like,
the other night when you said that cracked me up because it totally explains it right there. It's just like, rip, done with it. That's the pain. It'll be gone. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
That's nice.
It is 5:14. Let's walk it down to the 20, Johnny. We'll fucking
all right.
Cheers to everybody at the 20.
Load up one more hit. Yeah, sounds good. I'm excited about that. So you okay with that? With me bringing that guy on, and see if we can't get us a little theme song?
Yeah, if he's interested, I'm interested for sure.
Well, I threw it at him, so I'm throwing it at you now. So I bounced it off of both walls. Let's see if I can't make it happen.
Cheers, Annie in at Denver. A couple people I haven't had a chance to say hello in chat. God damn it, I'm in top chat. I don't mean to say that if it offends you. Sometimes it comes out like that. I know it's terrible.
Yeah, so I just do a little smash and stuff. I'm ready to go. Oh, I love the way that smells.
Today. Tonight's supposed to be an Indra episode. I'm hoping Indra's coming tonight, and hang out and listen to Indra.
Love that guy's conversations. Love that guy's conversations. Man, I just get deep into that stuff. I forget to even fucking blink when I'm listening to him. So,
so you know what's funny is it's funny. Like there's a lot of times I played the role that Green 13, and then you believe it or not, that Green 13 suggested there was Smiley a lot. I kind of sit here and just kind of leave things on, even though a lot of times I know the answers. And that's kind of the case sometimes when I'm talking to prospective guests. You know what I mean? And so it's going to be interesting to see how it kind of plays out. Like tonight, it's supposed to be Indra. We all know by patent, one of the first people to do BHO in the United States. Tomorrow night is Yeti Farms, Sean Honker, which is a fucking huge, amazing grower. I mean, he's just absolutely killing it. But when I spoke with him, and I didn't say anything either, because I just don't, and I won't say anything during the interview either, because it's kind of rude. People get a little, but he was like, yeah, I was one of the first people to do BHO in the United States. And I'm thinking, well, the first guy will be the night before. So careful. I almost was like thinking to myself, gotta careful what you say there on some of the claims.
Starting shit. Yeah, starting shit. That's too good. Yeah.
But I tell you what, Sean's got an amazing story from Yeti Farms. He's coming to tell Friday night. It's going to be another good one, another amazing one. And then Saturday, let's see here, who the fuck I got Saturday? Saturday, I had somebody lined up, but then I think that's kind of went through. You know what? I got this is kind of funny. This is kind of funny. I was rejected or passed down by somebody we all know and love today. And it was like the coldest shun I've got. That's for reals. For fucking reals. I won't say who it was. But I've reached out to this person a couple of times. And they've said, yeah, on Instagram. Yeah. Sure, I'd love to. Get a hold of my people. I get a hold of people. The people are like, yeah, no fucking way. All right. So I will wait a little while, and then I'll reach out again. I'll be like, hey, man, what do you think? Got much respect for you, dude. What do you think? Come on. Yeah. Give it my people. We'll make it happen.
Not a chance.
Those are the people. I think it's the title of the show. I don't know. But fucking so it falls short. So today I've had on a lot of people in that circle, you know what I mean? And a lot of, people that I thought he would respect and be like, yeah, man, I should be a part of this. A lot of my peers have been a part of this and shit. You know what I got? Do you know what I got?
What's that?
Well, with COVID, with 2012, the way the things they are, I'm going to have to say no with COVID. And I'm
With
thinking,
20,
what? You ain't going to get sick through Zoom, motherfucker? I'm not going to infect you through Zoom. You should be at home. How are you fucking going to shoot me down with fucking virus reasons when I'm not even going to fucking touch you? Can't even touch you. You're not even going to leave your house.
You know
I just fucking laughed at that, though.
You know how those computer viruses are.
Right. I didn't realize it had fucking reached into the virtual realm yet. Oh.
Yeah, if he's got an animated person, it might affect him.
Pretty soon we're gonna have to be wearing the fucking. Maybe that's why they put them on here. I'll have to fucking go. We've got them. We've got them right here. Hold on, I'm working my way to. They've already put them here for us. There you go. Boom. So, Johnny, does this make you feel better? Yeah. What if I tell him I can put this on? Yeah. Should I send him like a video like this? Don't worry, brother. It's all good. I promise that
we roll safe here.
You as secure as possible. It's all good. Safe and disinfected for your pleasure.
That is an awesome mask, too. Yeah.
They even have the construction style, just in case you don't like this one. Hold on. Seems to be a little slow tonight. There you go.
There you go.
Though. Look at my.
This
is more the way people look. This is the way people wear it anyways.
That's true.
Oh shit. They keep adding new stuff too, but it's all like dumb. I can't help but wonder. Look, this is honestly one of the new filters. I mean, do they have a 5-year-old at Zoom fucking whipping out these new filters and shit?
I don't know. That's interesting.
It is.
Oh, there you go. You got a little flower above your eye.
Look, now I've got a bird. Yeah, they just get worse.
Oh, shit. We blew past the 420, man. Fucking around like that.
Oh, damn.
We're doing the 422 and a half.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Still good.
Yep.
3-minute rule.
Cheers, everybody.
You get the dab song going. I'm going to take fucking dab. My bad. Still good. It's still good. Pick it up, dust it off. Take a dab. Cheers, everybody. Happy 420. Thank you for popping in on this late, short episode of The Wormhole. It's funny, even though I've missed one episode due to fucking clusterfuckery, I still feel that need to get up and keep this streak going.
I've been waiting to bring this one out.
He's all kinds of prepared.
See this shit?
Hopefully you don't need that.
If they fuck with me too much, I'll walk into stores with that on it. I'll go to my doctor's appointment.
I've seen people wear close to that.
Yeah.
All I do, I just shake my head and walk by. Think whatever makes you feel safe, dude.
Yeah. It's a funny thing. It's about control.
Hopefully you won't ever need that thing for reals, though. For reals.
I agree 100%. All right, on that, I'm going to gas mask out of here. I'm going to let you close down this wormhole. All right, man. Good seeing you tonight.
Amazing day.
Everybody in chat, much love. Peace and love always. Take care of people. Love your neighbors. Be good to people. That's all we got. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later, man. Appreciate you, dude.
Appreciate you, brother. So that does that. Wrap it up. Let's get some music going for these shout outs. Man, got a bunch of new names the last few days, man. You guys are going to have to listen to me fucking kind of stumble through like a half a page of them tonight. Holy shit. There's an interesting video I have to watch. The Earth turns over. Are we ready for the magnetic flip? That's pretty cool. All right, let's get these shout outs done. Man, we're almost like 8 pages strong nowadays on the shout outs, man. I'm gonna have to get the list going here, the scrolling, and it going pretty soon. Thanks to you guys. Follow the show. And YouTube lets me play this brass again, so I don't mean to keep shoving it down your guys' throat with the same music, but they let me play it. And it's good tunes, so get this turned up a little bit. Get my chat brought back around so I can see what you guys are saying when I look up. There we go. Cheddar Bob. And we're getting time to automate it. It's almost time to automate it. Annie and you rock as well. Start off with the first one I got in front of me. We got Amber Lalana, Psychedelic Warlock, Artist LD, Sir Sticky, Rob, Big Dave 420, Brent Window, Big Ed 1961, Manawati, G3, The Green Click, J&K, Triple G, Mr. Sprinkler, Brittany and Tyler Teasley, Hope Farms, Lisa G, John, B2 Crazy for You, BGWG420, Dr. Budswell, Purple Thumb OG, Arthro, Sons Amelia, Arthro, Just Face 420, Beast Coast Grower 420, Sir How, Trey Valone, Keep It Real, Hegerton 420, Zeb Zeppelin, Audit Everywhere, BTWE Grows, Bingus, cheers to you, Bingus. The Green Puffet Man, Alex Boyka, Chef Life, School of Crop, because I love it. The Green Mountain Grower, Southwest Okie, Real 100, 212, Andy Man, Miranda Family Farms, Page Farms, Me All, Flower and Chant, currently Brian Henderson, Green 13, thank you for popping on. Nude Sailbot wins, Kingdom Aquaponics, Indra, Michigan Indra, hey, hopefully we see you tonight, Indra, Michigan Native, Mary Jane's Bed Garden, Streamer 77, Double D, Bad Bunny, Nutrients, Green, Mr. Green Pots, Mr. Green Nugs from 619 to 664, Spaniard, Kruger Jones, and the Grow, Papa G Grows, That's Amy Dro Grows. Cass, thank you for all your help lately, Cass. Grow From Your Heart podcast with Ross and Jeff Knows Irie Genetics, Lily Luna, the Green Med Flock, Jeremiah Miranda, Stony Creek Lost Art, Mr. No One, LG420, Giant Mike, Prometheus Soil, Jason Isom, P. Wynn, David Colby, Mason 662, Scroggy McScroggy 10 to the 4th, The Goddess Grows, Kaylee, Chad and Brad Family Farms, Polly P. Bjorg, Eric Ferguson, Kevin Jodry, Mike Honcho, Jay Huggins, UDA, Green Tree Hunter, Kush Cloud, Joshua Steensland, Organic Home Buds, Warren Nelson, Cam Wood, May Mystic, Show Love Always, Kelly Hart, Texas OG, Chuck Norris, Sarge S, Claire, Fresno, Happy Roy. So cool, we miss you, brother. D's House of Dang, Mama Law 710, Scarecrow 420, Green Thumb Bum, Christina MG89, Unplugged 705, Medical McGullet Cuddy, Rick T the Rebel, the 9207, Baby and Salinas, Dave's Not Here, Tom Spook, Greg Walker, Mendo Dope, T-Dog, Dung Beetle, Red-Eyed Jedi, Grows, Mother Nature, Justin Conway, Duckweed, Runboy 7426, Justin Gooder, Strongman, Okie Grower 75, Corey Trevor, Michael Wallace, Mole Vision 420, Who's Your Cat Daddy, Don Slug, Brick S, In the Bushes 827, James Seaman, Kevin Hahn, World's Last Hope, Pats Fan 420, Biomentor, Dirt Road Dude, Kenneth Shiva, Jose Ramirez, Red Eye Rustler, Tab Goblin, Dr. Boats, Let Your S Tone, We Miss You, 710 Canuck, Kenna Queen, Genetics, Stabby Tanazi, Fuminor, Dirtman, Dan Keith of Black Sales, Mr. Bacillus, Stun Premium Gardens, Rasta Bob, Rasta Jeff, Soil, Root Small, Tubes Tyler, Frosty Buds, Nor Michigan Micro, Ouija Buds, Dub T. Roy, Big Jar Grows, JC, Modern Genetics, SoCal Weedner, John, Last, PPJ 15, Green County Growers, CJ Apple, Perfectly Imperfected, Dollar Tree Grows, T1 Production, Ding Grower, DOA Grown Meds, Miss Nudie Grows, I Gruesome, Johnny Candiseed, Nutrient Shootouts, Naughty Nicky, Zoe and Slimer, NNY, Pixel Monkey, St. Bernard's Observation Booth, Clover 420, High Spy, Aldridge 25, Miss Madam T, Stu Moo, Mo Grower, The Kind of Grot, Loki Grows, Sus, This Guy, Burton 79, Polish Hammer, and Vets Grow. Forget the Sus and the Vets Grow. I should be just Sus and the Vets Grow. Polish Hammer, Midwest Outlaws 31, Voodoo Ultras, Fresno Nerds, Cali Connections, Wolverine Grow, Big Jar Grows, Jimmy One for Life, Way Back Farmer, D-Block, MMP, Nations Creations, 311 Mix-Up, Kinder Grows, Evergreen, G's Friend, Tree, MMJ, Matt S, Save Balls, Dragonfly Bees, Justin Med, Travin Walls, again, Unlucky 19896, Eric Ferguson, Seattle Chronic Seeds, King Chronic, Titan from Blessed Coast Seeds, Ciango Gas, Papasso for Light, John Smith, Tommy Trico, Boca King, Brass, Pop Little, Slow Roll, Spiky Pilots, Oscar Green Jr., Matt Steelbird, Indo 11, Stephanie B, Shark Pulley 989, Bob Brown, Sovereign Garden, Stoner Nations 420, Tommy Tricombs, Boca, or Joe Y, Bugs 1313, Grower, Painted Lady, Frank Booth, Jay Myers to mid to chat, Mr. Manny D, Bagseed, Dr. DGC, Jeff, Shredder 911, Dutch Grows 420, Scallywag 420, Skill Bowl 1, Med Grower 1, Empire Breeding Co. for Growley, Lost Leaf, Liam Mass, Danny Danko, B Bear 7, Ollie Noble, CK, Tom Trinidad, Looney Jester, Smoking Wit, Small Town, Tim S, Mr. Lazy, Raptor Grows, Rob, Automation is Freedom, Robert Hazelton, Dora Michigan Core, Double Tap, Mr. Green Thumb 420, 808, Rooting Prospects, the Canna Bus Driver, Hating Life, Kenny 710, Operation Grows, TM 42697, T-Ben, Rude Nut 619, and Hammered E-Nails. I'm still enjoying that shit every day. Thank you guys very much for that. Dr. Scrambles, VB Moonrocks, GHF, Double J, Bio Green, Stealth Grower, 56, Hanky Stanky 420, OG, KP, Your Ganja, Nana, your Mama, Georgia, Joe Royer, Rodriguez, Bee Growing, Nature's Best Nugs, Killer Bee Grows, Ganja Wizard, Husky Gardens, Nut Tree 420, Dr. Ooh, Soil Life 420, Bully for Life, the Jeffro 420, Beavis 698, Dr. Franklin Booty, Goddamn, I baked heads test, the Riffin' Fat Boy, Jack Greenstock 420, 420, Boom Farms, Charlie Farms 420, Aldridge 25, Smiley's Gardens, nailed it tonight with the fucking organics takeover. Thank you very much, the Soil Doctor, for dropping in and dropping some amazing knowledge on us tonight. Thank you very much, both of you. More than you know, JD's, Misty's, Nugs, Mysteries, Fucking Grow Frazier, Grokoski, Twisted Roots, Faded Farm 420, Jeff Dorowski, Genetic Memory Farms, The Ball 420, Cameron, Bags, Mr. Bagsy, Joe Carter, Mystic Marks, Mystic Grower, TW, Ginger Snaps, DTE, Rose, Rick Wolf, DLP 2372, Dead Denver, Mike Denver, Sergeant Pepper 420, Cannon Trooper, Blind Cat 420, Lay Up Again, Tim, UKSI 420, Booty Boy, Devin Shipwreck, Medical MJ, Budsville, USA, Resurrection Prophet, Chris Martinez, Dink Man 420, Dink Man Dan, Red Center Farms, Good Life, Shoney, Bell, Chicha B, Most Hated Grower, the Major General 420 Army, the American One, W Digger 714, Shirates, Kitty Oceanics, Mountain Skies, ready hit that hot fire, cheers, Chris Words, Ian, Save Robbie, Sergeant Live, Hepafe Cam, Finger Lakes Finest, Rich Patch, Dozer, Moon, Southern BT Grower, Choose Medical, Jared Breyer, Plus One Medical, Secret City Pioneers, My Little Tent, 2042 Spacewalker, Christian Tree Mum, T. Barrington, Heart and Soul, Homegrown, Mike B, T. Dwayne, East Coast Will, Heidi Day, Galactic Gardens, John Smith, Liptitz, My Natural Farms, Pacific Northwest Seeds, Ross, Kaya Paul, Lemon Holco, Trench Digger, Rita's Juicy Life, Richard 420, Grant Manuel, Mary Bond, Sammy Sizzle, 9 Inch Colas, Chris Moe, DK Trades, Vision Creators, Guru, The Kind Brew, Cannon Nation, J Wires, and the Indoor Man, Grow Me Homies, Hamilton Grows, Clip Smoke, Keystone, Canna Flag, PA, Big High 710, Eugene Greenleaf, Ace Drew Hustle, Fred Darkalos, North Arizona Beer Grow 420, No Sellout, Jesse White, God Stang, Yeti, Introvert Genetics, So J, Vixen Robin, Killer 8 Mo, Cam Wood, James Buttercream, C-Dub from NorCal, The Farmery Seed Bank, Threadhead 616, Curtis Myron, Curtis Bayhead, Matt Myron, Morte, Rick Heyman, Stephanie Dore, Antenna Seeds, Curious Cave, Mike Rubles, the Drew Bear 420, Maxi 751, Lawrence Gonzalez, Slow to Get Up, Stu Moon, Popco 719, Baked with Shake, Baby, Old Smoke, PWC, Grown Buds, Laura Wasp, Mr. Weedman, Old School Grower, Chad Westport, Honcho Grown, Flora Nugs, My Little Piece of Heaven, Pungent Sound Seeds, Goliath Grower, Richard T, Chrissy Wannabe, Mr. Soul, Boom, Spectrum Gone God, Lori Hanson, Real 2,000 Years of Tradition, Mr. D Conley, Pimp Jam, McBodyface, Show Me Sasquatch, Fuck Google and you, I'm Going Well, Canadian Resort, Poor Dirt Farm, Paul Wright, Zephyr, Humble Farms, Tannery Farm, Seldom Seen, Oak Park Gardens, House 9782, Skunky Pass, Martial Artist 2012, Microslave Hefner, Daniel McDizzle, Medically Fit, KGB, Robert Mr. Green Fingers, Motherfucker Thomas, Green Monkey Balls, Andrew Chaplin, Bobby Lynn Means, Trench Daily, Meister Mac, Tonya Lake Lonan, Bill S. Mr. Weed Piece, Tater Delicious, Minty, Country Roots, Here on Fire Genetics, Earth Creeper, Big Ray 420, Teeny Weenie 101, Buds and Hazards, Mr. Club 420, Bearded B-Man, Farm 616, All Up North, Max Screwman, Ruby, Timothy Kimmons, Neo, Justin Beans, Chronic 88, Fat Belly, Real, Jennifer Steels, Kimbus 03, Turd Farmer, Shannon Stevens, Carlitos, Latinos, Gator Country, Mr. Speed, Wilstein, Firesaw, Wally Wookie, The Goddess Grows, Rasta Bob, White Feather Grows, Vernon Shrooms, Tone Grows, Zank, Caveman Grows, BX Grunner, Smith Duke, New Grows, Sean McCann, J Monks, Dank Agenda, Wawa Can Grow, Fall Dog, Huron Canvas Council, Alyssa Parrish, Rock Fram, Justice Mick 420, Fresh Bread, Thriving Herbs, High Boy, You Man Grows, We Be Growing, Australian Grows, Love for the Plant, Argo American, Smart Poker, Unfrozen Caveman, Hawaii's Highest, Surfcraft, Micro Goons, Jeff Lowenfels, Mobius Grows, Dank Brownies, Dan D, Elliot Harkins, Mystic Flavor, The Foraging Gardener, Overwater, Overkill, Seattle Steve, Shadow Warrior, Valley Green 514, Amelia Jensen, Oz, Indica, Dr. MJ Coco, Brandon Ruck, Matthew Gates, Steve's Bag, Drone Star, Shotgun Willie, Dank Yoda, Jay Simmons, sure bro, sorry brother. Clackamas Coop, DJ Conley, Aaron the Grower, ATG that is, like 1978, Michigan Grown Buds, your boy Roy Boy, Delta 9, Jay McDaniels, Clackamas 420, Sinky Cola, still in time for a PFC Farms, Husky Garden, Sun Grove 707, J.A. Drove, J420, Cascadian Grove, T-Toes McGee, Four Plants Abe, Weedworks, Captain Scrogg, Skunky Bones, Hobbs Warrior, Jackie Young, Terry Lee Live, Gasser Tempe, Miss Annie M, Enchant Currently D Urge, Green Jr., Leon from All Purpose Plus, Green Goose, 11 Smiles, 11 Bindu Buds, Michael Rosser, Gross, Wob Wobbly, Sean Benz, Rescue Ready, Roadside, LL City, LLC, sorry about that, Notorious Nug, Magma Seeds, Father and Sons, Trimming Tutorial, Sub T Dank, Jose Martinez Perez, Doggo the Hunt 420, Chiba Man 4 Jerk, GR20, GR420 community video. Sorry for fucking that up, GMO. Much respect, brother. Detroit River Rat. We'll see you last night was a fucking amazing episode. Well, last night I did the episode. Luis Garcia, Michael P, JJ Everyday, Captain Donovan, Cheddar Bob was unchat a minute ago. Main 420 Men Grower, Cookies Coop, Jay Hendricks, In for the Grill, Travis Walls, Captain Autumn, and again, Backwoods All Good was here hanging out just a little bit again. Sally Man Sal, Adam something, I'm sorry, Adam, Chanel Simpson, 15. Fuck, I fucked that one up too. Janja Roach, Kazoo, Aaron Burnett Shrooms, Mr. Lincoln Stinkin, Angel Studio, MG, the 420 Grow Tent, Paul Diella, John Fleming, Dankovich, Chemo, F Sky. I know I'm fucking that up, Dankovich. I don't know why, I just don't leave it there. Fibro Flower, Paul P, Seldom Seed, Elevated, Lenny Organic, Sunman, Chiba Sony, Jeff Papalik. Can't wait to hang out with you Sunday, Jeff. Richard Ricardo Sosa, there it is, Ricardo Sosa, Dan J, Earth Friendly Farming, Candy Forest Farmer, fuck all that beef, the Misfit Grower, Jason Line 512, Snake Eyes, Northern 4466, Jason Grayson, Stoney, Bakerman MT, Stony Creek, Russ, Zonic, French Dweller, Tarzan Superman, Old Man Hermit Ash, Freebird, Mo Grower, Madigar, Simple Man, Survival Time, Tim Blake, Golf Coast Chronic, Stink Fact, Caballero Papala, Harley Grower, Jen Gon, Steve Collins, Todd Kendricks, Property Maintenance, Sharpie, The Island Haze, Scuba Steve Speaks, JR Rim, Brandy Cake, Steve Collins, TCDR, much respect to you, TC. Claire Killian's, Wardrobe Farming, Randy Grande, Pith 1000, Ace Bog 3223. Wake up, Captain Freedom B, Huffer Smiles, 15 Digit, Michigan Ganja Moot, Hash, Fred G, Super Bob, Broski 808, Weekend at Birdies, K-Bad, Justin Station, Strong Style Organics, Zippy Palido, I know Zippy Pinhead Olo. I don't know, I just fucking sorry, Zippy. I Medic 31, Honor C, Kill, Ka, Little, still working these ones out. They're all new ones. Brett Bog. Who else we got here? Kendrick, Newton, KNT, Chris D, Truth Zero, Poe times Poe, Natty Dread, Barbara Matthews, Ancient Soul Grown, Kev, Jiu-Jitsu, maybe I'm reading that right, Canna, Health and Happiness, and of course, Berserk, 215, and Clab, last but never least, our good friend, Weedus 207. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with me in this very, very late episode of the Wormhole. So sorry about that. Sorry, Smiley. I did watch. You see in chat out there till the last fucking question, brother. Fell out for a few minutes and turned into a couple hours. I'm so sorry for not being on time tonight, but you guys know I was gonna show up sooner or later. Thank you guys so much. Random acts of kindness do save lives, and I am a living, breathing example of that. In fact, you guys are that to me every night. My random example of kindness is hanging out, showing up, means a lot to me. It really does. Makes me smile, gets me through my bullshit as well. Thank you very much. Don't forget, try to do something nice for somebody other than me, other than being part of this. It can be so easy. Just a few words. Hello, how you doing? Can I get that door? Are you all right today? You'd be surprised how many times I've seen somebody with a glum look, fucking cashier, just fucking had it. Look them in the eyes and just with a sincere, you okay? How it can help somebody change their day, show somebody they care. It's very true. One time will sell it to you. Just that one time you try it will sell it. Join me tonight with hopefully my guest will be Mr. John Indra. We've seen him, we've listened to his great stories. I believe this will be round 4 with the amazing guest. So hopefully that all checks out. If not, looks like it may be a wormhole. Either way, I will be here tonight, 11:30, to hang out with you guys on what I am hoping will be one amazing Thursday. You guys have an amazing day. I'm going to get to trimming these plants and getting my work done. Have an amazing day. I am